Grand Rising and Shining Radiant Souls. Today's daily card is from the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Megan Watterson. And today's message is surrender. I'm in good hands. There's a marble statue of Mary Magdalene in the main cave at Saint-Baume in France. She's reclining with her head tilted back, her neck exposed and her eyes closed, and yet there's no confusion that she might be sleeping. She's clearly existing very intensely in the open expanse of the universe within her. Her face exudes bliss and pure surrender. The word surrender in the spiritual context has been confused with relinquishing power over to someone else or something else that's separate from us. Surrender in Mary's gospel means letting go of the egoic desires and stories that are separating us from the radiance of true love. The soul says in Mary's gospel, "What binds me has been slain, and what surrounds me has been destroyed, and my desire has been brought to an end, and ignorance has died." This is Mary, chapter 9, verse 27. This is the experience of surrender. All the 7 powers of the ego have died, and what remains is the love the soul knows completely. Love comes from within. Surrender is when we stop our constant search for love to arrive from outside of us, from someone else, or in the validation of a loved one, or from a career, or an accomplishment we think will cover us in adoration. Love comes from within. Surrender is that sweet and potent ecstasy of returning fully to the good that we already are. Surrender is never a giving over, a disempowering resignation of who we are. Surrender is never a giving away of our truth. Surrender is an effort of radical trust, of turning inward and letting go of every egoic idea we've had of ourselves to the good that's right here within. Surrender is the bliss that Mary embodies of knowing at all times and in all places that she is in good hands. She can, and at any moment her soul calls her to, relinquish an egoic state that's suppressing her and allowing the great, big, unsayable love within her to rise up and inundate her, suffuse her mind and body with the bliss of knowing again the truth of love at her core. The soul voice meditation question is, what does it feel like to repeat inside the heart, "I'm in good hands"? This is very potent for us. It's always about going within and surrendering, letting go of our ego. And every time we come into that space where we are being led by outside influences, outside behavior patterns, the things that have been ingrained in us for so long, letting our ego guide us versus letting our heart guide us. What does it feel like by completely loving yourself? Say to yourself, "I love myself wholly and completely." What does that feel like? Look in the mirror and say, "I love myself wholly and completely." I love myself wholly and completely. It may feel awkward at first because we're not used to loving ourselves with everything that we've done. All the hurts, all the things, loving ourselves wholly and completely. It feels really good after a while because I feel that that enlivens our heart and enlivens our true nature of love. Thank you so much for joining me, connecting with me, and watching. And let me know, if you would like, in the comments, what it feels like when you tell yourself, I love myself wholly and completely. Thank you for watching. And as always, I'm sending you peace, love, and soul.